I would have never thought I would be standing here giving my senior farewell speech. I thought I was going to hate high school and not have a good time, but I was completely wrong. High school is probably 4 of the best years of my life. Being in clubs and activities and making new friends sure has made time fly. I have made many memories that I hope to remember in the future. I have met people that I hope to never forget and always remember. Lessons that I've learned came from teachers, a coach, and a certain group of people that I've met this year. The first lesson that I've learned is that everyone needs to go out there and do what they have to do in order to be successful. Nothing is going to ever get handed to you, and nothing's going to come easily. You have to be able to go out and do it yourself and strive to do what you want to do in order to reach your goal. You cannot be scared to do something because you think you're going to fail, because if you're scared to do something, you'll never know if you could ever achieve it. The teacher I learned this from, mainly in my high school year, is actually Mr. Harold. I think he has demonstrated a lot of this throughout the 3 years that I've had him. For example, was getting his PhD. With teaching and everything else that he was doing, which was supporting all of the groups and sports that he went to, and attending all the events, he was still able to go back to school and reach his goal of getting his PhD and mastering that. The second lesson that I have learned throughout high school was from my coach from Guard. She taught me that practice does make perfect, and again, nothing is going to come easily in life. She taught me to work until I was successful, and she pushed me until I accomplished something that she knew I could. She pushed all of us, especially the seniors this year, to know that we were capable of something and that we should never slack off in order to reach that goal. Diane was who I learned this from, and she taught me this in color guard. She has made a very huge impact on me, and I would not change it for a thing. Joining the preschool program this year and being a part of that my senior year has honestly been life-changing. I did not ever think that it would change me as much as it has. I have learned so much from not just Miss B, but from a ton of the kids, believe it or not. And that main lesson that I've learned was to be happy, and I'm sure all the preschool teachers in here know that. You can't go into preschool with a negative attitude, because it does affect the kids in the long run. Because I know, from experience, a lot of the kids, whenever I was having a bad day, they would always ask me what was wrong and if they could do anything to help, and I just had to brush it off and just let it go. They taught me to never really be negative and always look at the better things in life. I learned to always be prepared and never to wing anything, and even the smallest things need planned, because with all the lessons and everything, it was very stressful to do. I did not ever think that it would change me as much as it has, and I have learned so much from not just Miss B. She has probably been one of the better teachers that I've had this year, and has always been there for me no matter what, and always talked to me about anything that I ever needed. Overall, I have learned a ton from being in high school, but these specific lessons will be what I plan to take to college with me in the years after. I am very thankful for everyone who has taught me these lessons and cannot thank them enough. High school has been one wild ride, but I am ready and excited to see what is to come.